Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. First time on the stream, so I'm gonna need some help with the volume levels. In-game Yomi music can be pretty loud. I'm not sure how loud my microphone is, if it needs to be adjusted, changed, louder, whatever. Hopefully somebody in the chat's gonna help me out with that. Yeah, you. It's probably fine. The thing I'm worried most about is the in-game Yomi music being too loud, because I've seen streams that it just comes in like blastingly loud, and then it overshadows all the commentary. Not that the music isn't cool or anything, but still. Legion is very special. Legion posted me a picture of what he thinks I look like in real life, and it was adorable. Give it a little bit more time for a couple more specs to get in. Now people are watching Enormous play against I Am Nobody. Yep, this is going to be Razik's solo Showdown tournament. This is a single character select tournament where you have to play the same character for the entirety of the tournament. So naturally I jumped on this because, as everyone knows, I'm pretty much a mono Midori player. Well, I'll kind of play him even in terrible matchups just because I'm stubborn or something. I'm not quite sure why that is. But I figured this would be a pretty good format for me. Unfortunately, I lost my very first round to an Onimaru, which I would have counterpicked. Thank you, Deluxe. I'm going to turn that down a lot. Let's bring it down to about there. Yeah. The slider is so sensitive. It's like barely even... Okay. CPAT, yes, you control the chat. Do whatever you want to do. But yeah, so this is going to be a best of 7 Midori mirror, and no one can counterpick the other, which is nice. This is a matchup that I'm pretty comfortable with, but I've never played against izitserious, and as we know with this game, sometimes doing research on your opponent's tendencies is a really, really important practice. And gonna have to get a good read on what he's willing to do in terms of the normal poke game. If he's gonna get cheeky and start trying to dodge my 4 pokes and 5 pokes, which is a thing that, you know, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's a thing that he probably can get away with. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that because I'm not sure his playstyle. So this is a matchup that can go a lot of different ways. A lot of different buttons are good, a lot of different buttons are bad. And Dragon Form, when one's in Dragon Form and the other is not, it can be very, very scary. So we'll see how the draws go, and we'll get this going in just a second. Let me link the stream one more time. And for everybody listening, this is like my first stream on the official Sterling Game stream, but I do plan on in the future doing some coverage for my International Yomi League 3 playoffs, which are going to be starting in about 5 weeks, I guess. That might be as early as we can get that going because we have an interesting playoff format. But once that gets going, this should be some pretty hype matches and best of 7, and also we got Enormous's Topanga League, which is emulating the Topanga League from Street Fighter 4, the Asian invite-only league. and he's made a list of players he considers top tier, and then a couple that we actually voted on as a community. I'm not sure the finalized list, but it's going to be like a round robin with a cut to playoffs of really high level matches. So those ones are going to be very important for me to get on YouTube streams and Twitch. So it's going to be good to get some really high quality Yomi matches out there to you guys. And that's kind of the point of these big events, is to get these big serious spectacles going on, because Yomi League Grand Finals last time had like 27 spectators, and I know we can do a lot better than that, especially if we have a Twitch stream with some followers and whatnot. So I just want to have more of those matches. I don't want to have one match a season. So let's get this ball rolling right now. I'm going to check and see if izitserious is ready to go. Again, this is going to be a solo match. We have to play Midori. We cannot switch off Midori, and it's a best of 7. Let's give it a shot. Alright, opening hand. Very little dragon influence, but I do have a 4 and I do have a straight, so I'm actually going to lead one of these. What can happen that can be really bad in this matchup is if one player actually refuses to throw and just sits and blocks. One player can build a lot faster than the other, and this can become a problem. Yeah, 3-throw clash. So you want to make sure that when you're throwing in this matchup, you don't want to be using like 4s and 5s, so it actually kind of limits what's available. Let's go with another 4. Just keep the throws out. Yeah, see. So again, the 4th throw would not have been even usable in this situation, and I will run my straight. It's one of those fights where, you know, we spend a lot of time smacking each other in the face. And I have my own 3-throw now, so let's hit that. J's a strange button. I can use this to hit confirm into ace-ace. I don't necessarily want to lead it in neutral. I'd rather just block if I think he's going to poke or something. I'll take a queen. That's fine. That's one less I have to deal with later. And with the current life lead, it's not too bad. I'm holding my own anyway. Alright, so let's go into kind of a turtle mode, and we'll just test his willingness to throw, because he might start spamming the normal attacks just like that. And there's my 10. So in this matchup, of course, you can kind of power up 9s, which is kind of hilarious. And I played the wrong block. I was supposed to play the heart. Alright, now I have the dangerous DQ into Glimpse JJ. Oh, is he gold too? Oh, he is. Wait. Oh, wow. Are we both fully gilded? I don't have the character card though. That's the only thing I'm missing. Does he have that? No. Okay, nobody has that. Okay, so now that I've showed I have both a club and a heart, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna play the heart. 7 of hearts hugs. We'll build together as a 9. Yeah, I have the EX Midori. Maybe we should play that if it comes to elimination. Like a X Factor. It's like I'm on my last life. So I get to play EX. Okay, so opportunities here. If I read throw, I can hit the J to the ace-ace confirm, but I kind of want to save the J for something like this. And I'm going to fully pump this out for a surprise 24. I'm kind of known for these JJ plays. My hand size is big enough. J's are kind of just sitting there and not being blocks, so I'd rather get the damage out. I get rewarded for my troubles. I'd rather just get the J's out of my hand when they're not going to get jokered, and preserve my other cards, especially because I haven't played any 7s and I'm holding a pair, so that could be an ace potentially later. Alright, so here he's got a DQ and discard, so this incentivizes his ability to block for that. So it's kind of a question of whether or not I'm even worried about his extra DQ or if he's just going to K. So If I expect K or AA, I should just leave the J and then confirm it to the ace-ace for massive damage. So let's give that a shot. And he blocks and gets his DQ back. Which I assume he'll take. I don't think he's going to do anything else. And yes, 9 throw. This was an option on the table. Because if I'm going to lose the throw game anyway, it doesn't really matter what speed it is. Okay, so in this matchup, dodge Dragon Buster is not a thing. Unless I'm playing horribly. And I have to 5-poke to eliminate that possibility, which is kind of looking like something I might have to do right now. Thing is, I won't actually die if the dodge happens, and I'd rather just duff the FDB like that, and then I can confirm this into ace-ace. That's pretty good. So now he's at 24 health. I can't kill him because I spent my J's off a single queen, but he's still in dragon form. I will grab another ace-ace. Nice. All right. So now the true danger comes from... Where does it come from? I have nothing really to joker here, unless... And I don't need the gold burst. I'm willing to trade queens with him. He'll go to 10 health, but then the hard part is getting that last 10 damage in, and he'll still be in dragon form. Alright, let's get wild. Okay. Yeah, I'll do this. That's okay. Like I said, I don't really have much else to prevent. Interesting. Ah, and he throws himself out. Okay. That's like a really big deal with Midori, is knowing when your dragon form is pretty much done. Like when you run out of kings, and I anticipated that he didn't have much, so he's either going to block to try and get more stuff, or he's going to voluntarily bring himself out. Alright, so now I have lethal off the DQ, but I don't actually have a normal to play it into. 16 makes him have to worry about the ace-ace. This is awkward. Gold burst is completely safe and will shut down one of the buttons that he presses, unless he blocks it. If I had any kind of normal, DQ is kind of my obvious play right here. It might still be a decent trade, but I'll wait, because I might still need this 2-throw. Alright, if this hits a throw or something, I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm not gonna glimpse it. It's unfortunate. Now I'll just surprise with this. Ouch. He's gonna have to do something really, really... This does not want me to have cards. Okay, I may have to AA here. Or I can actually threaten the mix-up now. So I don't think he has more DQs, but I'll just buster and see if it catches the dodge. Wow, dodge! Interesting. Alright, that's game 1. That's how you spell it right there. So you gotta have the English. Hopefully I get to do the voice acting for Midori in Fantasy Strike, and then I can give him ridiculous lines like that. Okay, so I started last game with a 4 poke, so should I do it again? Maybe. But let's just 3. Because 3 is the safest throw in the matchup. It beats Raw King unless he's willing to glimpse the King, which it sucks. Like, you do that against Troc if you have to, but you shouldn't have to. Alright, now I expect a counter throw play from him. So it's like, in this matchup I could punish it a lot harder, but I need the card draw. And I'm going to punish the 4. And plus if I tried I would have clashed, so let's just let it go. Drawing cards is good. Let's keep drawing cards. Because I've kind of established that, hey guy, don't throw me, I have to 4 poke to keep you out, this sucks. And so if I can just spam normal attacks and get away with it, it's actually pretty high value. Plus I'm masking the strength of my hand here. This is a typical thing that I like to do. Just kind of pretend that my hand is Garbanzo, and then all of a sudden, oh, I'm in dragon form. There's king, king, king. So I'll start a block spam. You just press the throw button. Yeah, good job. That's good. Almost did another 4 poke, but I didn't want to get hit with like a raw AA or something. So let's try not to get mixed up here. 3 4s in the discard. Hopefully he doesn't play that 5 poke. There it is. Very good. But again, we're just doing little... Getting value out of the cards in our hand that we don't care about. So I've gotten value off of a 4 or 5. He's gotten value off of a 4 and a 5, so... It's kind of how Midori is played. You have to make sure that even the crappy options that you have become useful. And so with a hand like this, I should probably just 4 again. Because I can actually hit confirm into JJ if it hits with the throw. That's fine. These are low value wins for him, you know. Beating a 4 poke with a queen is kind of whatever. Okay. Yeah, Legion, it's always going to be a little bit late. Gotcha. So now I can do the 9/3 of the JJ. Whereas the king, while it was a safer play, would not have resulted in as much damage. But I was kind of at the point where even if I played like a 5 throw or something, and the speed only matters in terms of the counter throw situation. Like I can 9 throw against a Lum, it's no problem. If I don't expect him to throw me back, it's something that I can actually spend. So in this case, I expect to lose on a throw clash there. Let's do the safe thing here. I'm not gonna glimpse this. So I need more cards in hand to actually function. So I'm gonna block until he's willing to throw me. And that's a big win. And this is something I'll do a lot too, is I will literally sit here and down back until you decide it's worth it to you to start throwing me. And with a life lead like this, it becomes really risky because kind of the trademark of Midori is that he can block forever, and then if you push buttons, he can, anything that he does just wrecks all your buttons. Like Dragon Queen or like just a fast throw. This is an interesting thing to look at too. Like sometimes it's better to preserve the pair. In case I need it, I have a single ace, so I'm just going to block with the 8, even though it's kind of a higher value card. And I've already given up information about my hand that I'm holding a 6. It's still more important to me. See, now I have the option to get 2 of them if I need it. If that 6 got thrown, I would have been Sad Panda. Or Sad Dragon. Let's see here. Let's shoot another queen because I have another one backing it up. And at this point, he'll go to 10 health if he doesn't Joker it, so yeah, I gotta do it. Here, I'll just... It's okay. This is probably a joker since he gold bursted last turn, but... Okay. But the 18 health is kind of a bad place for me to have to deal with, so... Alright, let's just hope he doesn't have a glimpsed queen. And that's all I really worry about here. It's too risky to dodge in this matchup, so there we go. That's game 2. Okay, so let's shift ranges completely, and I am not going to poke at all. And watch as my hand size explodes as I block a series of attacks. Block is a win here too. Tempted to play this, tempted. But the reason why is because this 4th row is pretty garbage. Like, it's going to lose to Raw King. It's almost as bad as a 9. So it's either I spend it now just to keep tempo going, or I hang on to it in case I need power-up fodder. But let's commit to the plan. Yeah, it would have worked. That's okay. I'm actually going to 4-poke up as an anti-reversal. Ah, see, there's my pair, but I'll just do a J to stuff mix-up attempts. Typically, I don't really like this play because, yeah, if it gets blocked, I lose the strong hit confirm. Because I really like to, you ask Clan the Toy, I really like hanging on to my jacks so that when I get a situation where my opponent doesn't face down, I can get the extra 16. It's just nice to have that actual burst you can threaten off of a throw, and in certain matchups it can be very important. Alright, maybe I should be representing the poke game a little bit. But nope. I think I am in position to build for a dragon hand here. There we go. I'm going to preserve this pair. Alright, looking good. This matchup, jokers aren't that great though. They're really only there in case you get caught with a raw Dragon Buster. Just fishing for that 2 now. Alright, this is a power up right here. He's got his. Value cards in discard, King, Ace, Ace, and just some other nonsense. I'll just block. Because I can power up if I go over hand size. Ooh, and I get an ace for my troubles. And I'm going to power up 9s and 4s. So now, no 2. Still no 2. Alright. This is actually kind of bad, because I can't power my hand up any farther unless I spend aces, so I'm kind of incentivized to push a button, and that's going to lead him to want to just DQ me, if he has them. And because I don't really want to just discard things, I expect a DQ here, but I'm still going to play this J, just because this is probably bad. You can... Oh, okay. I could have just thrown him out of Dragon Form. Maybe that was a better option. Go for the 3 into JJ to dump my hand size and hope that he blocks. Oh god. Yeah, see, like now it's sad because I have to push buttons, and the best scenario here is that I get a DQ clash, which I cannot DQ. So I am gonna block. I just don't want to get hit. Maybe I'll draw 2s this way. Bye-bye. Oh my god. Air horns. I want to see some air horns in chat for this hand here. Why, Serlin? Why hand size limit? I can't even gold burst. I can. Let's hope he blocks. This is my only thing I can do here. Yeah, good. All right. He's gotta expect DQ from me at some point. With a hand this juicy and no 10s, no queens. Yeah. Oh boy. I'm gonna simple queen, and I hope that he dodges it so that I can actually get some cards out of here. All right, cool. So here's me just desperately trying to get value out of my hand. And even though DQ is a safer play, given that he has 2 of them in discard, I'm going to lead the J and try for a hit confirm into ace-ace. I can always gold burst to get aces back, but I might not need the final Dragon Buster to win this. And it's okay if this gets blocked, because I don't lose too much. Tie game. But his Dragon form has already run its course. Alright, here we go. Let's go for the Yahtzee. I'm gonna catch a throw. Oh! Please flip it. No! I have a huge match with Riker coming up in International Yomi League 3. It's kind of a decisive match that will kind of paint the rest of the playoff picture. Okay, I gotta play one of these queens now. I have a 10-8, so that's something I can do with it. Yeah, he went for the Uber Duff too, and I don't want to glimpse it. I can just slow roll queens out now. Especially now that I think he powered up. Yeah, he got some aces. Talent swoop. I will punish him for this one. Potentially start baiting out some jokers because I would like my Dragon Buster to hit. 14 goes to 38. Yeah, I need to go harder. Yeah, I knew it, but that's okay. Oh. Cheeky. You better not do it. Okay, good. Alright, 21 cards left in deck, not a single 2 to be found, and this just epic Dragon form hand. It's beautiful. Now, in Dragon form, you don't have to really worry too much, or when your opponent's in Dragon form, you don't have to worry so much about getting getting mixed up, so blocking becomes kind of an okay thing. Not really afraid of Dragon Queen, so I'm gonna Wrath now. And hopefully catch the Buster. There it is. My other option was to play a 7 poke, but this is kind of more value. It gets shit out of my hands. And now he's within. He's not quite in the Doom range of the King, but I gotta confirm now. So let's run this ace again. I've been sitting on the whole game and hope I catch a Talon Swoop. Ouch! Yeah, he's not been pumping into those. Third DQ gone. 2 aces left. Still in dragon form. Alright, this is going to be probably the strangest play I've ever made, and it's going to be an 8 poke into queen. I don't think I've ever done this and like had it work. I mean, this didn't work, but I don't think I've ever actually performed that combo. But I wanted lethal, so. Okay, there's one more DQ. So let's clash it. Let's challenge it. If I were him, I'd play it. I'd play the DQ. Yeah. So now I'll just put the terror in him. All these cards I played in neutral. I did not have dragon form with which to deal with it. Okay, so now he's powering up 2s. He has 4 aces now, I believe. He only needs 3. I have the Joker, so I literally can't die to Dragon Buster. I also can't glimpse my J to beat it. But now at this point, unless he has that 4th hidden DQ, does he have JJ possibility? He can scoop me into 30 with the DQ. But if I had a 10, this would be a mindless play here. But with the Joker backup, I only really die to... Oh, Wrath of Earth too. That could be a thing. I don't think he's gonna dodge. It's my final dodgeable thing too. So let's just hope I hit a king or a DB. Yeah, there you go, good block. Now I'm in trouble. Now he's got another DQ to play with. I am completely out of face cards. I thought he'd push a button there for sure. Okay, well, so any touch I lose. I'm wondering, do I need the ace-ace? I do. At least to prevent him from blocking. And he's got most of his dodges in discard. So now AA kind of checkmates him unless he has another DQ hidden, which he doesn't, so that's game 3. And even if he did dodge it, which is super crazy, I have the Gold Burst to prevent the Dragon Buster from killing me, so it's a pretty safe play. Okay, is it serious facing elimination? I'm up 3-0 right now. Again, this is one of my most comfortable fights. There's my absent 2s. Alright, hand like this. One of the things I told some people about Midori himself in terms of, you know, how do you play this character? Like, he seems so bad, like, he seems so draw dependent, and he's so clockwork, more so than even Geiger, ironically, in that you need to have a very specific set of cards to do anything with. Like, this hand is quote-unquote bad and seems unplayable. The trick to it, though, is that if I lose this card right now, I no longer have an option for beating pokes and fast attacks, so I have to start spending cards. I can't really lose to 8 right now. Like, you have to think kind of one step in advance and be like, okay, if this block gets thrown, do I have a hand that I can play with still? Playing the 4 poke, however, even if it draws some cards, it still leaves me with a more playable hand than I had before, and if I draw into a 5, I'll just play this. Again, this is kind of my last block that I'm willing to block with. This is more valuable to me as a throw. Yeah, you can go ahead and do that now, it's fine. This is a really valuable throw in this matchup, because as we established, it's really important not to throw with anything above 3. Typically those 4s and 5s get played as pokes like I showed right now. Okay, so now we're in a situation where I'm going to attempt to value trap him. So I'm going to block with the 2. If he throws me, that's kind of okay. The 2 instead of the 8 to kind of feign weakness a little bit and say that, hey, I don't really have much in the way of blocks and I kind of am struggling for defense here, so please don't throw me. So then, you know, obvious response is something ridiculous like that, but I'm wondering why he gold bursted. Like, why that in particular? I was pondering playing ace-ace now, but again, looking at how would my hand look after I was done with that play. And if I don't like that situation, if I don't like that hand, sans ace-ace, then I'm not going to play the ace-ace. It's better to just to build up a little bit. I have a safe block now, so I'm okay with blocking with 3. Agreed. Agreed is good. Jokers are valuable in this matchup, though. I'd rather have the quote-unquote I can block while you're in dragon form and not be afraid of anything. Not being afraid of just dying. That's kind of a good plan, I suppose. So because I have 4 and 5 in discard, I'm going to try and get rid of these. Like, I don't really want cards that are going to sit in my hand and not allow me to power up later, so there's my JJ. So come on, let's get hit confirm. Let's do this. He wants to build up too, but I'm looking at a pretty good... Yeah! So why that king in particular is maybe because he's not confident with the other throws that he has, and he's holding a 10, so he's willing to glimpse that to beat any throw that I can play other than my own king. So now I'm going to go to Block City. Hopefully we get some block or some desperate 4 pokes. Yeah, he didn't like the speed of the 4. Here's my 10. Stay at Block City for one more turn. Cool. Good guts, I like it. Two jokers. Okay, so I don't... This is my first dragon form. Oh no, I did one in like game 1. Alright. Let's turn this hand upside down. I don't have anything that incentivizes me to block, even though I am crazy and I like to block for my J sometime. It's just really good post-queen damage that nobody ever jokers it, so it's pretty guaranteed. Let's get this king played before it becomes a liability. And we're at tie game. Unfortunately, I can't power up to threaten. I could power up, I could do it. You guys want to see me do it? No, I'm not going to do that. One goofy thing that you can do with dragon form is like block for things in discard to power up. It's like kind of a Persephone tech, right? Okay, let's bust her now and see if we can bait a joker. See, I would have won. I would have won the game. Damn, I would have won the game if I had powered up my little green gestures there. Alright. So now I can represent Glimpse out of dragon form. So maybe the best thing to do here is to normal throw out, strangely. Just like rock that 9 throw and because I don't think I want to block. I think it's super obvious that I'd go for a queens now. And because of that, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna catch the block. See, I know what's going on. I'm on this. Because I have the threaten here, I can just Mystic Deadman, alright. So now I'm pretty much just gonna spam queens till the game ends. And then one of them's probably gonna hit. Like right now. And tack the 6 on and take a decisive 4-0 victory. This is one of my favorite matchups. Kinda came in expecting to win. And I get a card pack for my troubles. Still fishing for that that Midori gold character card. I got 2 gold BBB cards that I used to dust to build my golden Midori collection. I'm actually impressed that izitserious has a fully gold deck too. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Migo. Valuation traps for days. That is Midori. That is the essence of the character. Is just you have to make them think you don't have things. It's the Sun Tzu quote. I could probably pull it up, but it's when you're strong, make them seem you're weak. When you're weak, make them think you're strong. And it's kind of how Midori has to play. He has so many cards that seem, oh no. No. Don't be salty. Sorry to disappoint you all in not powering up my Jokers and 6s for the 52 Xaxes Dragon Buster. That totally would have worked, but I doubt that if I had powered up, he would have blocked. It's like powering up would have caused him to attack, so... So yeah, let's see. I'm gonna open this up. Onimaru. And a miss. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do this for a little bit. Famous button check here. Alright, hold on. Let me tell him we gotta play like real cards. Yeah, we played this BBB mirror for about 4 combats in International Yomi League 2 Grand Finals Yomi Bowl right before the match. We confused everyone. We had a lot of people watching and they were like, oh man, is Inomus going to play his classic Vendetta or is he going to bring the Lum to counterpick the Midori? And everyone's speculating. We had like 4 streams going, had the DRB crew with Razik and Jushichi, Riker, we had Mystic Juicer and Bomber and Mad King and like just all these different streams going. And we opened up with this ridiculous BBB mirror as kind of a joke. Some people thought it was real. And maybe for about 10 seconds, but then we revealed that it was a BB button check. I think Inomus called it. I think both of us are blocking because we don't want to go to range. Range is like trash, like we'd rather not. Yeah. Let's get some value out of this J. But yeah, so that's gonna move me forward in the losers bracket of the solo showdown. I'll have to pull that up in a second after this match. That was kind of a do or die game for me. I'm not sure. I think I play somebody crazy next. Oh, Duff City. Let me pop into that right now, actually. Q into, or 6 into beta thrust or long arm. BBB has very suggestive titles for all of his moves. Beta thrust, junk shot, long arm. Sorry guys. Trying to find that bracket. I don't even know if this is on page 1. There it is. I should have it probably hot link somewhere. Yeah, so I'm way down here in losers. Oh, I play 5x Satsuki. That is fantastic. That's not going to be an easy fight. I've actually lost to him in that matchup in the past. It seems like sometimes ouch. The better Satsuki players have a really good approach to the matchup, and the more fledgling ones typically do things like paint themselves into a corner with bad hands that get easily exploited by Midori's queen and just generally fast throws. And so... ouch. The better Satsuki players like Jushichi and 5ek are the ones that give me a lot of trouble. So who knows how this is going to go. And plus 5ek is possibly the best Satsuki player that we have, at least the most successful one. So that's going to be a fun set. I played against, actually didn't play against 5ek in real life yet. But he's been at the Pasadena and LA meetups a few times. I have no good commentary for this fight. I'm just pushing buttons. I think he should poke to prevent the mix-up attempt, so I guess I'll just poke harder than he does. Let's do that. Ah! Okay, burst out. And now we try not to Piston Hurricane clash. So yeah, hopefully some of you guys watching are going to be able to beat the crap out of my Midori in the future. Seeing some of the stuff that I do, and the why and the what. I figure I've won enough things now to where it's okay to divulge my secrets. I've actually, I was waiting on writing my guide for quite a while to the character, mostly because of time constraints, but also because I was just... I feel like there's still a lot of players who are a lot better than me. And to Panda League is going to be a very, very difficult thing. I don't consider myself in the top 6 players, I guess, of the players who are selected for Panda League. I still hold Kleinatoy and Razik and Riker. Sorry, Mom Destroyer. Ouch. Mom Destroyer, Tillerman, of course Deluxe. I consider Deluxe the best player in the game. Just the most consistently successful, smart player, able to play any character, runs the carousel better than anybody. I had a really good match with him in a film festival, and I pulled it out in losers bracket. Actually, it might have been... It was... I think it was winners, because I don't think I knocked him out of the tournament. I highly doubt that, actually. Yeah, Piston Hurricane. I might just die. Well, I'm still alive. I got 2 health. But there's a lot of really good players in Panda, so you guys will see me for the fraud. Ah, man. I need a dodge. I don't have a dodge, I lose. Alright, man up. Robot up. Okay. Yeah, this is GG. Keep the room going. Yeah. Yeah, I can't talk a lot about BBB fights. That just... Yeah, anyway, hopefully that commentary was okay and the volume levels and whatnot work out, and I didn't mumble too much and all the things I said made sense. That's kind of what I'm going for, at least for now. Hopefully in the future I'll be able to put really cool banners and have my face right here in the corner and all that crazy stuff that the real pro Twitch streamers use, but I'm still fledgling, so. We'll see how it goes in the future, but stay tuned, of course, subscribe, and check out the IYL3 playoffs. I'm probably going to get some other people involved with this as well. Try and get some guest commentators on. But I'm going to try and take over for that whole presence, I guess you'd say, on Twitch for Sterling Games in general. I think later on today, it's probably going to be in like 7 hours or something crazy like that. We have another solo match between, I think it's Bomber and Vujak. We should see a Truck versus Manelker, I believe. Let me try and find them. Yeah, it's right here. Losers bracket winner goes on to face Fra Orolo. And I'm sure he's actually more interested in seeing Bomber win that fight than Truck. But Fra's ARG is so beast that, you know, one of the stronger like solo players I think we have right now, and solo ARG is like this awesome thing lore-wise, in my opinion. Just a patient, steadfast fish that just doesn't give up, and he's just such a strong player. He recently beat me in IYL3 in a Midori versus ARG where I felt comfortable most of the way, but he had some really sick reads that actually like tilted me and messed me up real bad. So anyway, I'm going to cut off the stream now, and I'll probably see anybody later on for the Bomber versus Vujak match. I'll post on, I'll post it in the Yomi chat, probably in the Serlin chat, and I might put something on Twitter, Facebook, see if I can get some more people on stream. So once again, this is Leontes for Serlin Games, and happy Yomi. Enjoy the rest of your day.